Okay, we're still in the fun basement.
Yep.
And this is kind of popular in a fun basement.
It is.
And it's got some neat things that they added.
Yeah, so one of the fun things is obviously they like candy.
Huh? Who doesn't?
We like to
John?
have snacks, right? And so they actually put some drawers in there that show kind of what's behind the drawer. So when you pull it open, you know what to expect.
Are you
Whether it's
telling me that
licorice-
this is entirely filled with Mike and Ike's?
Well, they
Love
actually
that. Mike and Ike's
put it
right
in
there.
in there
In a thing.
in a big
Love
thing,
that.
so they buy it bulk.
I love that.
So yeah, they went through and kind of showed you what kind of treats are behind the drawer.
Yeah.
The other thing is they've got a beverage center so that kids can have a cold beverage, whether it's pop, whether it's water. If you're more the adult fashion, might be a beer or a wine in there.
Yeah.
So again, those are things to think about as you're planning for these fun areas for your kids. The other thing is kids are messy, so they have a sink to kind of wash stuff out into.
Well, and as you think about knowing that this is a fun area, and if you are having kids, expect the mess.
Correct.
So what are you going to think ahead with the mess
Right.
and those expectations?
You know, is carpet the best thing to have in front of it in a
Yeah.
bar area like this?
Yeah. You want to think ahead and say, is that where, if I think about using it and who's going to be in the room, that might really help. And then you think about this, you might want under the counter
Correct.
lights versus other lights if this is,
Again, all these are things that are fun to think about, but easily forgotten.
Yeah.
As you're planning through it, because you're doing so many different things, and there's so many decisions to make in a custom home. This is something that could easily be forgotten.
Yeah.
And again, not saying it's impossible to fix after the fact. It's a lot easier now.
just more expensive.
It is more expensive.
You want to keep your costs down. Thinking ahead is a big deal in a custom home.
Correct.
And it's almost exhausting thinking ahead in every single room.
And
but
as
worth it.
And as you're going through cabinet drawings, that's a perfect time to start thinking about, do we want under cabinet lights in here? Do we want to have candy drawers that you can see the candy in it? Do we want to have, lights underneath the cabinets? Again, all these are things to start thinking about as you're going through cabinet drawings. And cabinet drawings are kind of the key linchpin to the whole thing. The whole project's dependent upon the cabinets. If we have a delay, it's usually because cabinet shops are delayed.
Interesting.
And so cabinets are a huge linchpin in all this. And so a lot of the thought process is about cabinets.
Yeah, I love it. I also like that they thought of having a table.
Yeah.
Because you have a whole big fun basement area and nowhere to sit down and play games, or if there is food or things. So I love that concept that they had a bench and a table.
And this is even granite on top. So again, a thought ahead when they're doing their granite order.
Yeah.
Make sure that they had enough granite left over to do this.
If you've been thinking about building your dream home, I'm Braden with B&B Builders. Give me a call.